The planet had been dead for over 1 billion years. No atmosphere. No oceans. No signs of life. Just a cold black sphere drifting through the darkness between galaxies. But as humanity's exploration ship approached it, something impossible happened. A giant crack appeared across the planet's surface. The entire world began to glow. And then 2 colossal eyes opened. The crew realized the horrifying truth. They hadn't discovered a dead planet. They had awakened something that was pretending to be one. The silent WRLD year 2489. Humanity had spread across hundreds of star systems. Captain Elena Voss stood on the bridge of the exploration vessel Odyssey as the mysterious object filled the main screen. The discovery had shocked every scientist in known space. The planet was floating in the middle of an empty region called the Void Belt, a place where nothing should exist. No stars. No moons. No asteroids. Just endless darkness. And this single dead world. "It's beautiful," whispered Dr. Malik. "The planet looked like a giant black marble covered with ancient scars. Every scan confirmed the same thing. No life. No energy. No activity. It was completely dead, or so they thought. "Prepare the landing team," Elena ordered. None of them noticed the faint pulse deep beneath the planet's crust, a pulse that had just begun. The first WANIs later, Elena, Malik, and 6 crew members landed on the surface. The ground felt strange. Not rocky. Not metallic. Something in between. The landscape stretched endlessly beneath a dark sky. Ancient mountains rose in the distance like broken teeth. The silence was unbearable. No wind. No movement. No sound. Then Malik found something, a structure, half buried beneath the ground. Its design looked unlike anything humanity had ever seen. Massive curved walls stretched for miles. As if this structure had been built by giants. "Whoever made this," Malik said nervously. "They weren't human." The team entered the ruins. Inside, they found symbols, glowing faintly blue. The symbols suddenly activated. Ancient holograms filled the air. A desperate message appeared. The image showed a race of tall, luminous beings. Their faces were filled with terror. One sentence repeated over and over. Do not wake IT. The transmission ended. The room went dark. Everyone stared at each other. No one spoke. Then the ground beneath them trembled. The heart of the WZVR-LD back aboard the Odyssey. Alarms erupted across every deck. "Captain," shouted an officer, "we're detecting energy signatures." "Where?" The officer's face turned pale. "Inside the planet. Energy levels were rising rapidly. Impossible amounts of energy. Enough to power entire galaxies. Deep beneath the surface, something was waking up." The crew rushed back to their ship. The moment they reached orbit, the entire planet began changing. Cracks spread across continents. Golden light burst from beneath the surface. Mountains shifted. Oceans of liquid fire appeared where none had existed. Then the impossible happened. The planet moved, not through space. Its surface moved. Like skin. Elena's blood froze. The realization hit her all at once. The planet wasn't a planet. It was a living creature. And it was opening its eyes, the ancient Titan, too. Enormous glowing eyes emerged from opposite sides of the world. Each eye was larger than Earth's moon. The creature slowly turned toward the Odyssey. Every system on the ship failed instantly. engines, weapons, communications, everything, the crew could only watch. The being's voice entered their minds, not through speakers, directly into their thoughts. I remember stars. Everyone heard it. Every human aboard. The voice felt ancient beyond imagination, older than time itself. I remember the birth of galaxies. Images flooded their minds. They saw entire universes forming, civilizations rising and falling, stars exploding, black holes being born. The creature had witnessed it all. It was older than any known life form, older than humanity. Older than history. Then Elena asked the question everyone feared. What are you? The eyes stared at her. I am the last sleeper. The secret of the void sleeper revealed the truth. Billions of years ago, a species known as the architects created living cosmic guardians, creatures so massive they could protect entire galaxies. The sleeper was one of them. A living world, a conscious planet, a guardian of life. But something terrible happened. An ancient enemy emerged from another universe. The Devourers, beings that consumed stars, planets, and entire dimensions. The war lasted millions of years. Eventually, the architects disappeared. The guardians fell one by one. Only the sleeper survived. To avoid detection, it disguised itself as a dead planet and entered a billion-year sleep. Waiting, hiding, enduring endless loneliness. Then humanity arrived. And woke it up. Unfortunately, the awakening had sent a signal across the cosmos, a signal something else had heard. The thing in the darkness says 3 days later. Every sensor aboard the Odyssey detected the same. Nightmare. Something enormous was approaching. Not a fleet, not a planet, not a star, something bigger. The darkness itself appeared to be moving. The sleeper became silent. Its giant eyes narrowed. They found me. Fear filled its voice. A creature older than galaxies was afraid. That terrified Elena more than anything. The darkness grew closer. Stars vanished behind it. Entire systems disappeared. Then they saw it. A colossal entity, made of black energy. Its body stretched across millions of kilometers. Countless glowing red eyes stared from within the darkness. The final devourer had arrived. The last battle. Battle that followed was unlike anything humanity had ever imagined. The sleeper rose from its planetary shell. Its true form unfolded across space. Golden wings of energy spread between stars. Galaxies reflected across its glowing body. The devourer attacked. Entire moons shattered instantly. Space itself ripped apart. Reality cracked. Humanity could only watch. The sleeper fought with unimaginable power. Yet it was weakening. A billion years of sleep had left it fragile. Elena realized something. The sleeper had protected life for billions of years. Now it stood alone. For the first time in history. Humanity chose to stand beside it. Every human fleet answered the call. Thousands of ships arrived. Then millions. Together they launched everything they had. Against an enemy older than creation. The final Sci-Fi. The battle lasted 17 hours. One by one, human ships were destroyed. Still they fought. The sleeper smiled for the first time. You remind me of the architects. Then it made its decision. A decision that would save everything. The sleeper gathered every remaining ounce of its energy. Stars across nearby systems began glowing brighter. The creature transformed into pure light. Elena understood immediately. No, she whispered. The sleeper looked toward humanity one final time. Its voice echoed through every mind. You were never meant to find me. A pause. Then softly, but I am glad you did. The sleeper exploded into a wave of golden energy. The blast crossed light years and seconds. The devourer screamed, then vanished forever. The war was over. Epilogu years later, humanity returned to the void belt. The sleeper was gone. Only fragments of golden crystal remained. A monument was built there, not to a warrior, not to a weapon, but to a lonely guardian who had protected life for billions of years. As Elena stood before the memorial, she noticed something strange. One crystal fragment began glowing. A faint pulse echoed through space. Once, twice, three times. Then a distant voice whispered across the stars. Almost impossible to hear. Almost impossible to believe. I remember. Elena smiled. Perhaps some guardians never truly died. And somewhere beyond the edge of the universe, Sleeper had opened its eyes once more. The end